On how to deal with jihad. Okay, sons of jihad are moving into a town. Okay, well, they come in and then what they do is ask for a new mosque. Your mosque isn't good enough, apparently. They've got to have their mosque in and blimey on stuff look new. This is new because it's hardly ever used. The people who are coming with them do crazy things like take crack until they don't eat, like this, and swear like suicide cults, and then go to like weird group hypnosis therapy where they get brainwashed with crazy things, and what they're trying to do, jihad is trying to do are convict you of an unforgivable sin for which they can blackmail with you forever. It's usually a murder. Next, they're going to set up a separate school to you, like this, and what they're going to do is peel over your head like this to a governor or police officer to see your test scores like this. Tell them like they think that you're maybe being unfaithful to your husband like this, or your wife, which they think that you should get the death penalty. Frankly, you know what I mean? People size of state like this, and then try and score review on your own test, and steer your position in a job like this, or in the church. That's the best one, you know. Like this, what it is you're really giving it your entire test, but the boss is treating you as if they could throw you away. That's a good sign. The crack they're getting from Africa, what happens is, years and years ago, before I was born, just before the Blair regime, a communist dictator in the middle of Africa near the Congo took everybody hostage, basically, in the entire country, and he forced millions of people to grow cocaine illegally instead of growing their own food. And that's why there's so many blacks in that area around Ethiopia to Congo. They didn't grow food for ages, and what would happen is they would try and traffic it to London, get arrested on the way with hundreds of millions of pounds of cocaine, and like go bankrupt and go home like this if they were lucky and didn't get shot by the police or the army shipping it empty-handed, basically. And that happened over and over and over and over. So basically the decade's job is to convince Africa that it doesn't need to grow illegal crack anymore. Basically, the charity videos of Africa like this, or the £2 to what if you can afford like this, is to help people away from the gang if you can. Anyway, jihad don't care because they're horrible, heartless sociopaths. And basically, they use any excuse. Next, when they've got the mosque, they're going to start digging a tunnel underneath your town, for which they're going for the telephones. They're going to sit on the telephones and try and blackmail you from a bunker. They're going to try and redivert food, your favourite food, and all your stuff, clothes, porn, like this, anything like this. They can have directed you to their bunker like this instead of you, like they did in South Africa, like this, and blame you quite aggressively like this, say, well, I'm sure it was you, even if you've been sat in your room like I've been sat in my room for 10 years waiting for the telephone to call for an honest job. The next thing they usually try and do is corner your members of parliament and government officers at a town meeting, they're going to call it, and what they're all going to do is show up in numbers, usually men on their own. They might pretend to invite the women like this, who might pretend to decline like this, so they don't have to go like this. What you should definitely do, if you do agree to have a meeting with them for any reason at all, metal detectors on the door like this. You were worried like this, you're going to catch people from Mexico coming in with crack up their asses, and that's not this fun thing or a fun job. I should mention it's not exactly what you call rewarding. But what they might do is send one with a bomb up their ass, right? Or a number of bombs in bags. So make sure there's a metal detector. You are not forgetting, ever. Make sure that you have checked social services, right? Any children that they said that they're allowed to have or take. Those children are coming in, they're going to get drug tested every day. And you're going to check for all missing things, like anything that goes missing, wire, reels, like this, anything useful that you can make a bomb out of, chemicals like nitrogen, like this, plugs, fuck's sake, like this, light bulbs, anything like this, any creepy little thing, telephones like this for, bomb switches, etc. You can make sure it's not going missing at any time. Having jihad in is worse than having fundamental Christians in, because fundamental Christians are idiots, and they don't make very good bombs. You have to have given them a gun for them to be able to use it, but jihad are really handy. They have to be, they're ex-slaves.